Alright, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, today we are going to continue with the same topic of motivating employee and motivating employee, motivating and rewarding employees. Okay, sorry. Alright. Last time kita belajar sampai di job dimensions in the job characteristics model. So this is the kalau SCB 11.5 ni, it shows you the relationship, not the relationship lah, how can this kind of job dimensions can motivate, okay, how job characteristic model are able to produce a motivated employee. Okay, so yang dia ada elemen, kita start dengan core job dimensions and then critical psychological states dengan personal and work outcomes. So kalau kita tengok kat sini, the first three of job dimension is, okay, the first three job dimensions are skill variety, task identity and task significance. So orang kata apa, kalau this type of job characteristics are fulfilled, then it will result in experience meaningfulness of the work. Okay, maksudnya kat sini, when you have a lot of skills that can be contributed to the company, that is in terms of the productivity. Kalau a company is enhancing the employees with a lot of skills through training ke, through courses ataupun mana-mana kursus ke, okay, and then the task identity itself, okay, the completion of the job, macam mana the significance of the job that contribute to the completion of the final output, okay, and then the task significance, how can that kind of task impact the life of others. Okay, so bila ada tiga-tiga ni, kalau dia kata apa, dia punya effect dia, kalau tiga-tiga elements ni ada, okay, it will create an experience meaningfulness of the work. Pekerja tu akan, the employee akan rasa macam very motivated and then very macam fulfilled, because dia ada contribute sesuatu to the society, not only to the organisation itself. Okay, so and then the second yang level 3 yang autonomy ni pula, kalau task has autonomy, okay, the employee will experience responsibility for outcomes of the work. Dia rasa dia bertanggungjawab lah. Let's say kalau macam in the example in your textbook tu tunjuk macam tugas jururawat kan. So jururawat, orang kata apa, pediatric ward for, pediatric ward nurses kat situ kan, dia punya tanggungjawab untuk jaga newly born babies. Okay, sebab apa, macam mak lepas beranak macam tak boleh nak jaga lagi, so it has to be taken care by the nurse. So nurse tu jagalah anak tu sampai dia betul-betul boleh dipegang erat oleh mak tu. Okay, nampak tak the significance ataupun the importance of the job, yang mana doktor serahkan tugas tu kepada nurse untuk jaga baby tu. Okay, so that's why when a task has the characteristic of autonomy, it will create an experience responsibility for the outcomes of the work. Okay, and the last one is the feedback. Okay, maklum balas. When orang kata apa, the feedback in terms of the feedback dalam job characteristic ni, it is very important, sebab at the end of the day, okay, it will create ataupun it will add knowledge of the actual results of the work activities. Okay, in a way yang nak cakap macam to enhance ataupun to improve, to be better in the future. That's why you need feedback. Kadang-kadang kalau macam buat kerja membabi buta pun tak boleh juga. Okay, kena ada feedback tu, okay, for the employees to be able to move forward, okay, and to sustain dia punya orang kata apa, the essence of the job itself. Okay, bila ada tiga-tiga critical psychological states ni, yang experience meaningfulness of the work, experience responsibility for outcomes of the work, and knowledge of the actual results of the work activities, okay, akan adalah kata apa, personal and work outcomes. Antaranya high internal work motivation, high quality work performance, high satisfaction with the work, and low absenteeism and turnover. Okay, high interval work motivation ni dalam mind kita sendirilah kan. Kita rasa macam sometimes in reality when you go after you graduate nanti, you feel like the important ataupun the primal need for you to be working is because you want money. Tapi as time goes by, you will feel like do you think that this kind of job impacts you very much in a way yang macam bukan setakat bukan physically but mentally. Okay, does it affect your performance? Are you becoming more responsible, more motivated, more driven to be able to be successful in the future? Okay, so kat situ lah dia punya outcomes dia. Okay, and then kita ada high quality work performance. Bila dah ada this kind of things, of course lah kan, kerja-kerja buat hasil berkualiti. Sebab apa, kita buat kerja ni bukan sebab nak impress boss lah kalau in terms of motivation ni. Okay, but kita buat kerja ni sebab kita tahu kita suka, kita tahu tanggungjawab kita. Sebab tu kita buat kerja kita dengan betul-betul. Alright, so and then high satisfaction with the work. Lepas after the feeling of having to complete something big tu, memang rasa dia macam very very satisfied. Okay, so macam one of my friends yang kerja dekat bulan tu kan, so dia punya one of the stories that he told me, the most satisfaction level yang dia pernah achieve adalah when he accomplished all the work regarding macam promotion Mandarin language film kat mana tau, because it has a lot of, dia seorang je yang kena monitor apa semua, dia macam ketua bahagian tu kan, so macam dia kena jaga, and then bila dia semua kerja dia macam very very satisfied with the outcome. Okay, and then kita ada low absenteeism and turnover. So absenteeism ni macam sentiasa tak datang kerja lah, dekat office pun asyik tak ada. And then turnover ni berhenti kerja, cek kerja, berhenti kerja, cek kerja. Okay, so kalau macam when employees are motivated, there's a tendency that turnover will be lower sebab they love that job. They don't want to find other job at the other company, so they just maintain working at that place. So turnover will be low, and of the eventually, okay, because turnover is very low, the financial performance of the company pun stable. Alright. Okay, so pusing lah. Okay, employee growth need strength apa semua tu. Okay, I hope you understand this part lah. Okay, and then okay, yang this one, okay, guidelines for job redesign ni macam tunjuk lah suggested action dengan core job dimension ni nak mix and match apa semua ni. Okay, you carry on your own lah, tak ada benda pun. Alright, so moving on to the third ataupun second second ataupun the next lah. Okay, nak selamat, the next contemporary theories of motivation, that is equity theory. So this is the theory that an employee compares his or her job's input to outcome ratio with that of relevant others and corrects any inequity. So there's a considerable evidence that employees compare themselves to others and that inequities influence how much effort employees exert. Okay, frankly speaking, not only in terms of the pekerjaan lah kan, okay, you yourself pun kalau dah dapat ketah periksa, you kalau dapat macam markah rendah, you rasa sedih sangat. Bila rasa sedih, you compare with your friends yang dapat markah tinggi. Okay, tengok kertas jawapan dia, kenapa this kind of person dapat markah tinggi, kenapa aku tak? So check. So that shows yang that is the essence of the equity theory. You compare your work with other work. Okay, and then tengok input dengan outcome tu. Input tu yang kita punya effort yang kita dah tulis dalam kertas exam. Outcome tu the marks yang ditanda oleh the lecturers. Okay, that is the equity theory. So okay, apa lagi? Kalau macam dalam buku teks dia akan cerita lah, in your textbook dia akan cerita you are offered with the job with annual salary, gaji tahunan maybe $55,000. Okay, anyway, kalau cakap kalau kat Malaysia punya situation pun RM55,000 tu for entrance entry level tu sangat tinggi lah. Kalau bahagi dengan 12 berapa kalau bahagi dengan 11 RM5,000 lah. Okay, kalau bahagi dengan 12 mungkin dapat 5,100 ke, I don't know, you calculate your own lah. Okay, and then rasanya macam bila tengok kita punya bila cari kerja kan, bukan cari kerja, dah kerja tu, member yang orang kata apa, satu position dengan kita, satu department. Okay, bila kita dapat banyak information, tahu-tahu gaji dia lagi tinggi daripada kita, so kita rasa macam sedih lah. Okay, sebab there's always a tendency for an employee to compare his or her work, okay, to other kata apa, to the other people yang lebih kurang dengan dia punya kata apa, jawatan. Okay, it has to be assumed, you have to assume, bukan assume lah, to be able to use the equity theory ni, kita kena tengok orang yang sama level dengan kita. Kita jangan tengok orang yang atas kita ataupun bawah kita. Itu memang dah jauh dah. Memang rasa macam dah tak boleh nak compare. So kita kena compare dengan orang yang sama level dengan kita. Okay, sebab tu lah kalau exam paper you senang kan, dah satu kelas sebaya, lepas tu nak check within yourself dengan kita apa, your friend yang tengah compare tu. Okay, so dalam equity theory ni dia ada macam concept of reference. The reference is an important variable in equity theory. It has three types of reference: person, system dengan self. Okay, the person's category includes other individuals with similar jobs in the same organization, but also includes friends, neighbors or professional associates. Based on what they hear at work or read about in the newspaper or trade journals, employees compare their pay with that of others. Okay, selain daripada within orang kata apa, the same level kan. Okay, in the same company, selalunya kalau dalam same company susah kita nak tengok very, orang kata apa, the deviation is very strong. Okay, kita nak cari yang low deviation tu, dalam company yang sama deviation dia low je. Tapi kalau high deviation ni selalu kita compare the same company with the same, kata apa, its competitor. Okay, kalau contohnya macam Intech nak compare dengan Taylor's, nak compare dengan Inti, dapat cari maklumat, tengok gaji dekat Inti lagi tinggi, okay, gaji kat Taylor lagi tinggi, kenapa dekat Inti rendah sangat kan. Okay, itu dapat maklumat. Tapi nak equity theory ni happens kalau that a person who makes comparison tu, dia ada full information about this thing. Okay, so this person ni, yang person di compare lah within that person himself, within himself dengan the other person. Okay, kalau the system pula, the system category includes organizational pay policies, procedures and allocation. Sistem ni contohnya kalau paling senang sekali, let's say lah, if a company has bukanlah travel policy, maksudnya business travel tu, yang you have to travel because of business factors kan, bukan pergi, you are not travelling untuk leisure, tapi travel sebab atas dasar kerja. Okay, tapi ada company, the same company is competitors, tak pernah pun hantar pergi outstation dekat luar negara. So rasa macam, alah, remuknya hati ni kan, pekerja penat tapi tak ada pun offer nak pergi outstation dekat luar negara. So memang dekat situ memang akan rasa macam sedih lah. Okay, you compare, bila compare macam nanti kita tengok what happens when someone is when the result of the comparison, whether it's going to be higher or lower tu, kita tengok what will be the effect. Okay, and then the self category refers to inputs outcome ratio that are unique to the individual. It reflects past personal experiences and context and is influenced by criteria such as past jobs or family commitments. So this part, self category ni, you compare with yourself. Okay, you compare with yourself. Let's say kalau macam we assume that kalau a person sekarang dia kerja as an accountant, so bila dah berhenti kerja as an accountant dekat company ni, dia cari kerja lain as accountant dekat tempat kerja lain. Of course, as time goes by, the increment of salary is going to be considered, but then you have to calculate lah the percentage between the deviation between salary increment from your years of working at your previous company and then dengan company yang kerja sekarang. Tengok macam mana. So kalau rasa macam bila kerja dekat tempat baru, macam gaji dia banyak sikit, tapi bila tahun depan dia increment dia tinggi. Berarti kita compare dengan company lama. So macam okay, rupanya company aku tengah kerja sekarang ni bayar lagi tinggi. So what can I do? I should work harder. Sebab nak orang kata apa, terhutang budi lah in a way nak cakap kan, dengan company tu punya kebaikan yang increment dia tu sangat-sangat tinggi. Okay, that is self category of reference. Alright. So originally, equity theory focused on distributive justice, which is the perceived fairness of the amount and allocation of rewards among individuals. More recent research has focused on looking at issues of procedural justice, which is the perceived fairness of the process used to determine the distribution of rewards. Okay, kalau dulu distributive justice ni apa, equity theory ni? Okay, distributive justice macam dia tengok ada ke tidak ada dia punya allocation of the salary ke whatever allowance ke apa semua tu, okay, among individuals. Tapi sekarang it focuses more on the the process that is used, the relevancy, the reasons as to why this kind of person, even though you have the same position, kenapa this one person ada banyak sikit ke, ada kurang sikit ke, ada allowance ni ditambah ke, ada allowance tu ditolak ke. Okay, equity theory dia tengok kepada procedural justice sekarang. Okay, the focus on current discussion. Okay, so this research shows that distributive justice has a greater influence on employee satisfaction than procedural justice, while procedural justice tends to affect an employee's organizational commitment, trust in his or her boss, and intention to quit. Okay, kenapa distributive justice ni has a greater influence on employee satisfaction? Sebab of course people are driven by the factor, the biggest factor is orang kata apa, the strongest variable in finding a job is money. Okay, bila rewards tu macam it is given based on equal pay apa semua tu kan, employees will be satisfied sebab there is nothing to be refuted. Okay, tak ada dispute pasal how equal the pay is. Okay, lain pula kalau dia punya equal payment semua tak sama, okay, akan bising lah. Sebab tu lah distributive justice ni is always preferred by the labor union and whatnot. Okay, so kalau macam procedural justice ni pula, it affects employees' organizational commitment, trust in our boss, and intention to quit. Sebab apa? Commitment ni dia rasa macam organizational commitment macam lah, baru aku tahu kalau aku tahu kerja ni macam ada banyak alasan-alasan tak munasabah, aku dah berhenti dah. Okay, ada rasa macam berbolak balik, tiba-tiba rasa menyesal kat company tu, and then you want to change your work. Okay, itu yang masukkan dengan employees organizational commitment. Okay, and then trust in his or her boss. Kadang-kadang kita, bukan kadang-kadang lah, memang akan adalah hati, bos aku ni tak adil lah, aku penat kerja dia, tak nampak apa aku buat kerja, tapi last sekali aku yang dibayar sikit macam tu. Okay, trust in her boss, macam dah tak ada kepercayaan. So it will lead to many things lah. Macam bila dah tak percaya dekat orang atasan kita, nanti macam the relationship between manager and employee tu sangat-sangat rendah, sangat-sangat lemah. At the end of the day, the productivity also will be affected. Okay, and then the intention to quit. Okay, rasa nak berhenti sebab macam lah depressive sebab aku nak kena bayar sewa rumah lagi, aku nak beli Starbucks ikan ekor ikan duyung apa semua tak cukup. Sebab apa? Gaji rendah. Okay, itulah that is the asam garam dalam bekerja gitu. Okay, apa saya mengatakan? Sorry termengarut. Okay, okay, moving on to the next slide. Okay, this is the equity theory relationships. Okay, so kita let's say okay, person A is the employee and person B is the relevant other or referent. Let's say person A is you lah kan. Okay, you are person A, so you compare outcomes A dengan inputs A. Outcomes A tu gaji lah, paling senang sekali gaji ke, ataupun orang kata apa lagi benefit holiday, leave benefit. Okay, banyak sangat dia punya cuti harian apa semua tu untuk setahunan. So kita bahagi dengan inputs. Input ni adalah effort kita, macam mana kita ukur sendiri. Orang kata kita ukur sendiri sebanyak mana effort kita untuk menjadi amanah dalam kerja ni kan. Kita sumbangkan apa dalam company tu apa. Bukannya, so kita kena fikir sendiri, kena munasabah, aku ni effort banyak ke sikit ke. Okay, so outcomes over input. So you compare dengan outcomes to the anyone ataupun any system that you are trying to compare. Okay, sama juga outcomes B, okay, over input B. Kalau the result is lower, okay, maksudnya outcome over input tu the ratio that you get is lower than the person that you compare, okay, maksudnya there is inequity, under rewarded. So the place that you are working right now does not remunerate you properly, okay, tak bayar gaji ke, tak consider on health benefit ke, contohnya kad takaful ataupun medical benefit tu kan, okay. Kalau macam company A ni sejuta, company B ni sejuta ringgit dia punya medical punya benefit setahun. Tapi kalau dekat company A yang awak kerja sekarang 50,000 je, siapa rasa tak sedih kan? Sedih lah, of course sedih gila. Kalau sejuta tu, kalau kencing manis tu boleh masuk sebulan 3 kali pun masuk hospital pun tak ada masalah, sebab cover sampai sejuta. Macam tu, okay. So and then ada pula kalau the outcome, okay, if the ratio is equal, if the ratio equals to the ratio that you are comparing, okay, maksudnya tak ada masalah. Memang that company memang bayar setimpal-timpalnya, okay. Memang apa yang dibuat itu yang dibayar, okay. Bila compare dengan company lain ataupun dengan orang lain, sama je situasi dia. So there is no difference at all, okay. Equity lah, maksudnya you achieve the equity tu. Okay, and then let's say if your outcome, okay, let's say if the ratio of your outcome over input tu is larger than the outcome over input of the person that you have compared with, okay, the result will be inequity in terms of over rewarded. So you are being paid a lot more than the people who are working, okay, than the person who is working kata apa, at the place ataupun tempat kerja dia tu macam bayar sikit daripada tempat yang awak kerja sekarang, okay. Of course you are going to be happy. So the consequential result will be like what, okay, you are very very motivated, sangat happy. Sebab apa? Company yang aku kerja sekarang bayar banyak. So apa salahnya kalau aku contribute banyak? Because this is a good company. Nampak tak permainan psikologinya? Kalau macam dia punya outcome over input tu lagi rendah daripada dia yang dibandingkan tu, okay, people, okay, the employees at that place will feel so sad. Dia macam nak datang kerja pun lesu, rasa macam banyaknya aku buat, okay. Apa contohnya, kalau anda template mana-mana, kalau dekat office minta template pak copy paste, okay. Maksudnya macam buat kerja macam tak bersungguh, okay. Let's say kalau entry tu kena buat, let's say selalunya before dia buat analisis ni, orang tu maybe buat dalam sheet dia dekat Excel tu maybe 5-6 sheets ke sehari kan, okay. Bila dah tahu dah result dia maybe 1 ke 2 sheets, 1 to 2 sheets only dalam Excel tu. So tak banyak lah dia punya productivity, okay. Jadi sedih, okay. Lepas tu dia pun macam ada dalam fikiran dia, aku bayar sikit ni, dia bayar sikit ni, aku kena buat banyak ni je lah kerja aku, macam tu. Alright, okay. I hope you understand lah. Sebab very easy je equity theory ni. As long as you understand the concept, then you are good to go. Alright. And then last kali is expectancy theory. Okay, expectancy theory states that individual tends to act in a certain way based on the expectation that the act will be followed by a given outcome and on the attractiveness of that outcome to the individual. It includes 3 variables of relationships. So expectancy theory ni, bahasa mudahnya, to determine the motivation, to determine the level of motivation for you to work at that place, it depends on the rewards that are awaiting for you, okay. Maksudnya kita tengok kat depan sekali, maksudnya kalau kita dijanjikan, kalau kita perform this job, okay, excellently ke, ataupun kita like we are very committed to this kind of job, that it will result in a very, kata apa, very attractive rewards apa semua, okay. Bila tengok rewards tu, based on that reward tu lah dia akan tengok level of the motivation. Nampak tak? Kalau macam okay, kalau contoh kerja kan, kerja sebagai flight attendant. I don't know, just kita assume lah kan, bahasa mudah je lah, tak payahlah nak literally tanya flight attendant, sekarang I kena bash pula kan, okay. Let's say lah flight attendant macam ni, mula-mula dah dapat je flight attendant tu maybe domestic punya destination je. So paling-paling pun sampai dekat Sabah ataupun sampai dekat Perlis naik kapal terbang kan. So bila kata apa, but then your manager assures you that kalau kalau buat kerja elok, KPI tinggi, mungkin kita akan just elevate you from domestic destination to the international destinations. So macam semangat, okay, macam international destination apa semua tu, macam kita akan buat kerja dengan lebih keras lagi. That flight attendant will be working so hard. Okay, sebab itulah expectancy theory ni ada. It depends on the rewards that are waiting for the person who kata who does his or her analysis based on expectancy theory. Okay, so the first variables in expectancy theory is expectancy or effort performance linkage, the probability perceived by the individual that exerting a given amount of effort will lead to a certain level of performance. And then the second variable is instrumentality or performance reward linkage, the degree to which the individual believes that performing at a particular level is instrumental in attaining the desired outcome. And then the third one is valence or attractiveness of reward, is the importance that the individual places on the potential outcome or reward that can be achieved on the job. Valence considers both the goals and needs of the individual. Okay, kalau macam dia tunjuk goals kan, walaupun tengok reward tu kan, orang kata apa, reward maybe kalau sampai dekat international destination, if we use the same example as flight attendant, but then dia tengok juga does the reward, kata apa, reward yang di offer tu, okay, does it fulfill the need of the individual, kata apa, preference of that flight attendant. It depends lah. Ada flight attendant macam I always prefer to only work in destination, kata apa, domestic destination. I never intend to go international. So macam better I just work biasa-biasa je, just nanti tak payah promote dekat international destination. Macam tu. Okay, it depends. Okay, yang variance or attractiveness of reward ni. Okay, so ini tengoklah kat sini. Okay, so expectancy model, individual effort. Ada individual effort, you get the effort performance linkage. Okay, expectancy. And then just macam dia kena we go way further. Kita kena tengok, we look forward and then kita balik semula dekat A tu kan. Contohnya individual goals tu, dia dia sangat macam that flight attendant, he values the reward of being able to go to international destination. So attractiveness lah kat situ, the concept of attractiveness. Okay, and then ada performance reward linkage ni. Okay, apa lagi, company akan rasa macam bukan setakat you can be promoted to the to go to international destination, maybe you can also be promoted to be the chief, ketua pramugari ke ketua pramugara ke apa semua tu. Okay, that is the essence of this expectancy theory. So last kali kan, let's say lah kan, macam dah kerja penat sangat kan, macam untuk reach that goal, lepas tu nanti dapat promotion, tahniah, you dapat terbang ke luar negara kan. So what is the first destination, international destination apa? Singapore. Okay, tak ke hancur orang tu kerja penat. Okay, dia kena betul-betul lah, that company, that aviation company kena offer betul-betul dia punya reward tu untuk, okay, dia punya layout of the reward has to be properly written, ataupun the information has to be detailed lah, sebab kita nak attract kita punya workers ni to be even more motivated. Alright, that is expectancy model. Alright, so the key to expectancy theory is understanding an individual's goals and the linkage between effort and performance. Between performance blah 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 ni boleh baca lah. Okay, expectancy theory recognizes that no universal principle explains what motivates individuals, and thus stresses that managers understand why employees view certain outcome as attractive or unattractive. Okay, this I've already explained you prior to the slide itself. Okay, just so you know again, I would just like to remind you, I just copy paste this slide because I had really no time. This is short semester, very very short, like 6 weeks only kan. Okay, so the first time pula subject ni offer, so I just copy paste and edit sana sini sikit-sikit sajalah. Okay, forgive me in advance. Okay, if these slides do not live up to your expectation, so I apologize. Okay, jangan bash sir. Okay, thank you, sorry. Alright, So issues. Okay, moving on to the last part of this. Moving on to the last part of this topic. Okay, motivation issues dekat tempat kerja. Okay, managing employees motivation when the economy stinks. Okay, dalam masa sekarang ni dengan isu COVID-19 ni, it is undeniable that a lot of people who are working will be laid off. Okay, because banyak orang kata apa, banyak expenses have already been expensed towards the health punya sector, health punya ministry. Okay, kita nak saring, buat ujian saringan, buat kata apa, MCO apa semua ni, nak upah tentera apa semua, defense. Tapi ultimately it is measured by the Ministry of Health. Okay, banyak kata apa, dengan transfer payment from the government. Okay, untuk company yang, let's say company yang small company yang dia punya staff tak lebih daripada 70 orang, each individual for 3 months ni of MCO akan dapat bulan-bulan RM1,200. Okay, banyak lah. Ada banyak je company kecil yang dia punya staff less than 70 people, so kena bayar lah 1,200 orang. Okay, banyak. Even the fact that there is no guarantee ataupun there is no promise that you guys are not going to be able to fly, because a lot of expenditure has been channeled to the government punya kata apa, if we want to say development, tak juga the operating expenses. Perbelanjaan ni just to control any further damage that will be created if you are not curbing the critical state of Malaysia right now. Okay, kalau kita tak bendung, lagilah melarat benda tu. So terpaksa keluarkan just untuk kurangkan kurangkan this kind of risk. Okay, so at this time, tiba-tiba macam coronavirus buat tarikan macam part of economy. Sorry. So kalau macam mana kalau kita nak buang kerja, kita nak buang staff kita, and then how do we want to make keeping the motivation? Macam dalam your example tadi, in your textbook, dia punya example cakap apa, that company Zappos. Rasa Zappos tu yang lighter rokok tu kan. I'm not sure, you can google it, I tak sempat google. So company tu dia buang pekerja and banyak benefit dia bagi. Okay, kalau pekerja yang dia tak sampai 2 tahun, dia akan bagi training ke apa ke, adalah reward dalam bentuk monetary value. Dia akan bagi pekerja dia just untuk macam bukan as if dia macam bagi untuk diorang tu cek kerja lain, macam tu. Adalah dia punya sikit-sikit dapatan untuk veteran workers yang terpaksa dibuangkan. Apa dia bagi, banyak skim yang dia bagi. Okay, bukan setakat macam bukan setakat kau buang, okay, lantak kau lah. Okay, nak kasi motivated to people, to make people feel they are indebted to you tu kan. Banyak je cara je. Okay, contoh apa lagi ya? Contoh another example, you know Alif Shukri kan? Okay, Alif Shukri tu motivating dia punya worker. One of my friend used to work with him. Okay, now he is working as the art director dekat mana, Prima Valley ke kat mana, I'm not sure. Okay, masa dia kerja kat situ, bila nak berhenti tukar kerja, Alif Shukri cakap apa, Ana, okay, bukanlah dia kena buang, tapi dia berhenti tukar kerja kan. Okay, Alif Shukri macam bagi Ana ni just a big amount of cash for you to survive nanti kat luar. Okay, sebab itulah dia macam kaya lah, express kaya kat situ kan. Okay, kalau macam banyak je company sekarang yang macam terpaksa buang kerja sebab memang income langsung tak ada. Okay, income langsung tak ada. Like macam nak bagi motivate workers pun kita tak mampu sebab kita punya company pun tak ada duit. Tapi in reality, walaupun punya tak ada duit, sebenarnya diorang ada banyak sangat duit. Okay, janganlah percaya dengan kapitalis ni. Walaupun bersimpati, tengok yang keadaan sekarang kan, Black Lives Matter, speak out. Okay, do not go silence apa semua. Tapi shares apa CSR tak nak buat. Ala-ala boleh lepas, tak nak bayar cukai, boom, siap kau. Lebih tu nak kata bagi bonus kat staff, tak juga. Ambil kat anak beranak kau, belanja kat atas tu. Okay, ni marah. Okay. Alright, and then moving on to the second issue, cultural values as an influencing factor of motivation. It depends. It is not a common thing. Macam dalam textbook tu dia punya example, Maslow's hierarchy of needs kan. Okay, atas sekali self-actualization, bawah sekali physiological needs. Okay, ada macam orang memang of course lah, physiological needs tu memang the fundamental, tak boleh dia berubah, kena ada tempat lain lah. Contohnya macam negara lain, dia punya value of kita apa, ada negara tu dia value di social relationship with dia punya colleagues ke apa ke. Ada orang dia macam value orang kata apa, safety, okay, apa semua tu. Jadi job security tu dia nak jaga tu, it is more kata apa, it is more emphasized. So dia punya security tu lagi tinggi daripada dia ada needs. So nanti yang needs yang bawah tu dia apa, ni atas tu dia masuk ke bawah lah, sebab safety tu orang letak daripada kat atas. Rasanya from Jepun kot. Okay, so jadi macam different kind of different countries will have different cultural values, will have different motivating factors. Contohnya apa lagi, maybe lah, probably in New Zealand dia punya the people yang pekerja kat sana, because New Zealand is a high income country, so dia punya pekerja dia macam apa, creating more, kata apa, kumpul duit, apa, collecting kumpul duit tu is not the main goal anymore. Okay, the main goal is to what, to maintain a good relationship with your workers ke. Okay, it is no longer about money. Okay, jadi the importance tu dah lain kat situ. So company kalau daripada yang dia punya asalnya nak motivate workers, tambahkan duit, tapi this time tak boleh tambahkan duit. You have to use other measures to motivate your workers. Contohnya apa lagi, kalau macam dekat US kan, macam kat US, dia punya it has a very high power tolerance tau. Power tolerance ni maksudnya pula dah sorry, maksud dia macam ni, Allahu Akbar, nak cakap apa Okay, kalau bos dia buat silap, senang je kau nak expose, tarik segala receipt apa semua, okay, to show that this your manager is not functioning. Okay, tak function langsung, it's not someone that you can it's not someone that you have to respect. Okay, buat salah you kena drag out of the dark. Okay, kena expose apa semua tu. Lain pula kalau kat Malaysia you have to respect your boss. Okay, there's a fear mongering factor dekat situ. Okay, macam kalau tak buat kerja nanti you will be sacked. Okay, kena buang kerja, there's a risk for you to be orang kata apa, dismissed from the work. So hormatlah apa semua ke. So dia punya tendency dia punya power tolerance tu sangat-sangat tinggi. Okay, kalau kat US rendah. So to relate with the motivation factor, employees in Malaysia are going to be very very happy if they get a very nice boss. Okay, very nice boss. Lepas tu macam sentiasa memahami. Memang orang Malaysia suka that kind of boss. So that thing motivate them. Okay, the new boss itself motivates the worker to work even better. Okay, to work even harder. Lain pula kalau macam US, they do not want someone who is nice. They want someone who can do their work ethically and full of integrity. Kalau dia dapat jenis yang staff yang macam memahami, okay, concern, risau, tanya anak sihat dah ke apa ke, dia orang tak suka. Dia ada one that kind of thing, macam benda dah sibuk dengan personal life aku ni. Kalau kerja-kerja je lah, tak payah nak tanya pasal benda lain. Macam tu. Okay, so the motivating variables are very different depending on the countries and its cultural values. Okay, banyak pula cakap kan. Okay, and then kita ada motivating special groups, motivating diverse workforce. Okay, motivating diverse workforce ni, tengoklah tempat tu, okay, ada lelaki, ada perempuan, tak ada gender lain lah. Tapi if you want to be open about this, ada je company yang hire kata apa, non-binary lah, queer lah, lesbian, gay staff, benda-benda macam tu, you know, like macam transgender workers. Diorang punya focus, they want a company that values its workers, that depends on the, orang kata apa, they value their workers, orang kata apa, they value the company yang mana they value the company yang mana ada alam untuk diorang macam transitioning tu, pil ke, perubatan ke apa ke, macam tu lah dia punya motivation. Kalau nak that person to be working even harder, so company tu kena buat payroll, okay, allow untuk transitioning, macam tu kaedahnya. Okay, and then kita ada motivating professionals. Motivating professionals ni dah lain pula tau. Dia macam professional macam engineers ke, doctors ke, apa semua tu kan. So macam the context of working from 8 to 5 PM tu dah tak sama dah. They might be professional, tapi diorang punya goal so it's no longer about the money. Okay, sebab macam diorang ada keutamaan lain. Contohnya macam doktor sendiri, diorang punya satisfaction tu, motivation, satisfaction, the thing that motivate them to be working harder is what? Macam bila jumpa a new, orang kata apa, new cure ke to that kind of disease ke. Okay, jumpa kaedah baru just to orang kata apa, untuk merawat penyakit ni. Let's say kalau COVID kan, every doctor sekarang nak kerja aku kata cari penawar COVID-19 tu. So nanti dia punya result bukan setakat duit dia dapat, nama dia dapat, dia punya contribution to the society. Okay, nampak tak macam tu? Okay, that's how you, kalau kita nak motivate dia punya tu, kita macam kita ketengahkan dia punya research. Contohnya bagi fund banyak, bagi grant banyak-banyak ke, belikan dia, kalau dia request I want 3D machine printer kan, okay, 3D printer, belikan 3D printer. Okay, lagilah staff tu akan lagi bersemangat buat kerja. Okay, and then motivating contingent workers. Contingent workers ni part-timers kan. So macam mana kita nak motivate diorang dah lah. Kalau part-timers ni, diorang kerja, diorang tak ada orang kata apa, diorang tak ada health benefit, diorang tak ada guarantee of getting permanent position dalam company. So macam mana kita nak kita motivate diorang ni? So company can motivate them by having them to go to trainings ke, ataupun pergi conference untuk enhance dia punya skill. Sebab apa? Benda macam tu, kalau in case diorang kena buang, at least they have something in their bag to go to the other companies to promote themselves. So kat situ company keluarkan duit just to make them even more motivated. So waktu diorang jadi part time pun, diorang punya buat kerja pun macam lagi bersemangat. So nanti kadang-kadang bila tengok kerja kita lagi semangat, dia akan fikir, oh kau tak payahlah cari tempat kerja lain, aku serap kau. Nampak tak dia punya implikasi-implikasi yang ada. Okay, so that's how managers ataupun organisation tackle this kind of issue in contingent workers or special groups lah in general. Alright, so and then moving on to rewarding in the employees. Okay, kita ada open book management, a motivational approach in which an organisation financial statements are shared with all employees. Bagi tahu, okay, kita nak motivate kita punya staff ni, kadang-kadang, okay, bukan kadang-kadang lah, okay, in reality memang benda ni sentiasa berlaku lah kan. Orang, staff, employee will be driven away from the real thing, the real deal of the reason why they are working and the reason why they are in that position. Okay, so macam kita ni tunjuk, kita tengok kenapa bonus kita sikit, kenapa kita nak beli barang ni kita tak dapat, okay, finance tak approve. Sebab tengoklah, buatlah open book management, tengok financial records kita, tengok kita punya operating expenses kita berapa, kita punya investment berapa, banyak benda tu kena tunjuk. So kat situ nanti tak ada persoalan yang akan timbul daripada pekerja. Okay, tak akan cakap macam kata apa, oh penat lah, rupanya inefficiency tu datang daripada kita sendiri. So what can we do? Kita kerjalah sama-sama dengan lebih berusaha lebih lagi untuk mencapai kejayaan. Macam tu. Okay, and then employee recognition programs that consist of personal attention and expressions of interest, approval and appreciation for a job well done. Okay, kalau buat kerja some people without the use of motivating punya tools pun, kadang-kadang in essence tu memang orang tu, ada employee yang akan buat kerja dengan sungguh-sungguh, dia tak mengharapkan balasan. Okay, of course di sudut jauh hati tu akan rasa macam, aku nak dihargai dalam company ni. So kita buat, so company kena appreciate those kind of people. Sebab with little amount of resource ke apa semua, they can come up with the most efficient solution. Okay, that's why company needs to recognize this and then appreciate them, so that the motivation will constantly grow. Okay, to be higher and higher the motivation level tu. Okay, so this is employee recognition program. Selalunya macam orang kata apa, job well done apa semua ni, kalau KPI ada dia punya bonus. Okay, bonus depends on your KPI. So banyak tu dia dapat. Kalau rendah sikit lah dapat kan. So tengoklah kat situ, kalau macam nak lagi bonus lagi tinggi, buat kerja dengan betul-betul. Okay, so I think that's all. Okay, that's all for this topic of motivating and rewarding employees. I hope you understand. For the next topic number 8 kot rasanya. Okay, topic number 8, maybe I just bring it to next week, sebab awak pun Jumaat ni ada mid semester exam. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Okay, jangan lupa like dan subscribe. Alright, kidding. Do not subscribe. I'm about to delete this account after this semester, ataupun coronavirus online learning ni habis. Okay, so thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.